Hello and welcome to Dice Try, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast inspired by whimsical works of old such as Wizard of Oz and Phantom Tollbooth. My name is Daniel Schaub and I am your Dungeon Master and host. Previously on Dice Try, our group of adventurers had set out from Stimley's tower in order to seek out the Lord Magician. They headed north by northwest and ended up in the town of Bowie. Hello and welcome back for episode 3 of Dice Try. I'm your host and DM, Daniel Schaub. I'm here with my players, Paul, Crista, Earl, and our audio engineer, GTM, which of course stands for Go to Memphis.
I've never been to Memphis, so actually, Memphis should be fun.
And I think we've done a couple episodes where we got to chat with you guys. Instead, we're just going to jump right back in with you guys going back into the fantasy world. As you're walking away from the town of Bowie.
See ya, Bowie!
Goodbye.
And that little fox trailing along behind you. And you don't know where it came from, but it's just a poor little fox with a tail that's been half bitten off. And
probably bit it off himself.
And you are heading east, looking for, well, as the clue says, the second Indiana Jones movie, minus a few words.
Okay, what are we gonna find?
Yeah,
Who's this Indiana Jones?
It'll take too long to explain, but I'll tell you what it means.
Okay, that's perfect.
I think we're going to a Temple of Doom.
Oh.
You guys seem pretty
Doom
okay
temple.
with this.
Well, you know, there's temples to everything.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Doom's got to have a temple too, I guess.
It doesn't...
There's one for death, there's one for doom, there's one for life, there's one for gardening.
There's one
I
for
love
beer.
the one for gardening.
Is it just a name? I mean, is it going to indicate anything inside?
I guess you're the one with all the answers. So.
I got nothing, man.
All right, well, Easterly?
Easter.
Where we're going? Yeah. Hey, your friend...
Yeah, do you think we should name him?
Does he have a name? Hey, Fox!
The fox, sits up.
You have a name?
And he lowers his head, looking at the ground, almost in shame.
He doesn't have a name.
He doesn't have a name. Are you going to be following us this whole time? Is that the whole...
He stands
gist
up and
of
his
things?
tail wags a little bit. Oh. Fox,
Can we keep him?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but you gotta give him a name. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not good at naming things. Someone pick a name. Mart.
Mart. What do you want to call him?
I don't know. I don't really trust him.
Well, I mean, then maybe you're the perfect person to pick the name then.
Ken?
Ken.
The fox looks up in the air for a second and then slowly nods at 10.
Ken? Ken the Fox? Ken Fox? Ken Fox. His name is Ken Fox. He's gonna follow you around sheepishly.
Sheepishly?
Then be foxy. Hey, Ken!
So you walk along for a couple of days. You walk along for a couple of days. You have to camp out overnight once again, despite how much it upsets Doug. But you start to get used to it after a little while. The evenings are pleasantly cool, not too hot, not too cold, just right. After a couple of days, you end up in an area where there's a lot of these big rolling hills with massive oak trees growing out the top of the hills, and it just creates these hills and valleys cast in long shadows.
I gotta say, guys, this place is pretty awesome.
Yeah, aren't these trees just the most magnificent thing you've ever seen? It's just like
beautiful.
the beauty of nature.
And the long grass is slowly wafting in the breeze.
Wow. Scenic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, there's Doom nearby? A temple? A temple of Doom? A doomed
Would
temple?
we be familiar with any temples that are around here?
You are not. You could make a survival check to see if you could find something.
Or is there an Indiana? Has anyone seen an Indiana?
No. I got an 8.
You're trying to look around for tracks, something that might lead you to where you need to go, but you can't find anything in the dirt.
Any Joneses? That's the other one? Because we're missing some words. So it's Indiana Temple Doom or Jones of And.
I don't feel like it would be that.
Jones of And?
Jones of And.
Anyone seen some Jones and of? I think it's and of, right? It would be and of. Indiana and of?
So,
Indiana and Temple?
while Cuddle is just yelling into the air,
Temple of Jones?
you see Ken, the fox, start to sniff the ground. And he starts moving off through the grass.
Where you going, Ken?
And he stops to look over his shoulder and bobs his head as if he's motioning you to follow him.
Oh.
I say we follow him.
Alright, Ken's got the trail.
Guys, we don't know this fox very well.
Well,
You don't know us very well, do you?
true.
That's true.
Got you there.
Fine, we'll follow the fox. Ken,
Yay.
fox, whatever.
His name is Ken. You named him.
I know.
He belongs
You
to you
put me on
now.
the spot.
You've given him a
fine name.
He means something to you now.
Holy shit.
For the people at home, Earl is pointing to a tattoo of a fox that's on his shoulder.
I've never seen that before. That's great.
Anyways. Moving on. Let's follow Ken.
So you follow Ken and he leads you through the grass that becomes a little bit taller and you actually have to part it in order to be able to see
I
Ken.
can't see. I mean, we can't. We're just gonna jump up onto
Yeah.
Doug's shoulders. Be like, I can't see anything. Climb on top of him, just standing on his shoulders.
Okay.
Okay, we can kind
Can
of
you
see
just
better.
warn me next time you do that?
Okay.
And Ken leads you through the long grass, and the grass parts a little bit, and you're standing at the base of one of these hills with this large oak tree at the top. And carved into the side of the hill is this unassuming little doorway, like a hobbit hole.
Oh,
I'm assuming it's that way.
I think that door is the door.
Can I fit in there?
It's big enough for you to go through.
Yeah.
It's human
Okay.
sized.
All right.
You wanna, Fonda? You wanna just check? Do you know what kind of tree this is? Do you know what? Where this is? This door maybe? I mean, I'm looking at Ken right now. He seems pretty excited.
Ken's scratching at the door.
Ken, you that way? That's the way to where we need to go. You sure?
I would assume so. This is you said it's like a oak.
Yeah, it's an oak tree.
This is a oak tree, and the bases of them get pretty large, but someone could easily hollow out an inside to create some sort of entranceway for a secret passage underground or into the rock. Maybe.
All right. Well, does it open?
Well, let's see.
Turn the knob and it opens. And
There we go. Let's go,
Guys, I just... This place is called Temple of Doom. Are we sure we want to go in here?
I mean, this is where you're supposed to
Probably
go, right?
not. But sometimes when you're an adventurer, you got to do stuff you don't want to do.
I got a bad feeling about this.
I'm looking. Does it go down or does it go out?
So
or is
it goes
dark?
straight out, and what you see is what looks like a simple den with a fireplace against one wall and a rack of books against the far wall.
Is it cozy? It looks.
Ken, is this your house?
You also see a small chest that has clothes hanging halfway out of the top, and a plush velvet chair sits in the middle of the room beside the fireplace.
Sweet,
Get used to this.
sweet digs, Ken.
And a fox eyebrow cocks at that.
Not your house? Not your
Not
den?
your place.
Not your den, Ken?
Oh.
Ken shakes his head. No.
Oh. We thought you were just having us over for tea. Anyways, I guess after you, big man.
Okay.
Is anyone here?
Hello.
Knock, knock, knock.
Puffy.
There doesn't appear to be anyone here, and there doesn't appear to be another door out of this room.
Oh, well, maybe someone should stay at the doorway and make sure it doesn't close, because I have a weird feeling if we're all in there and then it closes, we might be trapped inside forever.
I feel like you've been in this situation
also
before.
was entering into someone's house. Should we wait
Yeah,
respectfully outside?
Are we breaking in? Does this make us the bad guys?
Whatever. I'm gonna go sit in the chair.
It does look comfy.
Yeah.
It does look really comfy.
I'll stand at the door.
You go. Let your cheeks pancake out, and you tell me how it is. Yeah. Report back. Well, we can yell through this doorway,
Really
right?
weird. Yeah.
So you walk across the room and you sit down in that plush velvet chair, and it is so comfy. You just feel yourself sinking into a cloud.
I want to stay here.
Gee.
Forever.
While you're sitting there, can you make a perception check, which is the D20 plus your wisdom modifier? Yep, that's the guy.
13
Plus
plus
1.
1.
So 14. So as you're sitting there, enjoying yourself, you're looking around the room, just kind of taking it all in. As your head turns, you're looking at the shelf of books, and you actually recognize some of the names of those books on the shelf. You see Year of the Flood by Margaret Atwood, Dune by Frank Herbert, Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut, and The Road by Cormac McCarthy.
I get up and I walk over to the bookcase. What the fuck? What is going on?
Is everything okay in there?
What's going on?
There's books here from where I come from. These books were written by people that I'm from. Me.
Oh, well, we're in the right place, it seems, then.
Your parents wrote books?
No. What? No. The world I come from.
Oh, got it. So, what?
Listen, you bear. I'm sorry.
What's the name?
I just look at him with my big, sad teddy bear eyes.
Cuddles.
Look what you did.
Cuddles, I'm
His
sorry.
name is Puddle.
Puddles.
Singular.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Okay.
Got it.
Who lives here? Can we figure that out, please? Is there are there pictures like
Ken? We all look at Ken. Who lives here, Ken?
Ken just shrugs. And he starts sniffing around the room.
Okay, well, Ken doesn't know, but
I mean, we can wait
Someone
here
must-
until.
do you want to check the books? Do you know how sometimes they have like the inside cover? They'll have this book belongs to, like you want to check.
great idea. Okay. I pull the books out.
Which book do you read?
Dune.
Okay. So you,
Oh, boy.
You pull on the book marked Dune, and you hear a click.
Ah!
Oh no.
And from the ceiling, a bunch of sand begins to pour out and swirl around the room.
Oh no! Oh no!
Temple of Doom! Temple of Doom! Ah!
Put it back in, put it back in, put it back!
I'm trying!
And as this sand is whirling around the room, you actually find it difficult to both see and breathe.
Oh no.
So I need all of you to make Constitution.
Wait, but I left the door open.
If you're standing in the room, it's getting.
Yeah, no, I know.
So if you could roll a d20 and add your Constitution
Oh, God.
modifier.
Me too.
At least
Plus
at least I
18.
add 4, so it's 11.
That's not good.
No. But I got an 18, so.
So you said you got 11?
11.
So yes, both Doug and Puddle begin to cough. Not taking any damage yet, but if you don't rectify the situation quickly, it might get bad.
Did you put the book back?
You try to put the book back, but it won't go back on the shelf.
Can I grab one of the books that are there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab the Road.
So you pull on the road, click, and the sand stops and slowly drifts to the floor. And then the wall in front of you begins to rumble, and the bookshelf moves out of the way, and you see a dark hallway in front of you. Now appear.
You figured it out.
Well, I don't know for sure, but it seems as though the books are tied to the room somehow and do things. The Road seemed like the least dangerous one.
What's this one do?
Don't stop it.
No. What's this book
Smack.
about? Have you read this book?
It's about it's about this guy named Viggo Mortensen who has a kid, and he travels in a world where everyone's already mostly dead in the world. So it's kind of depressing.
Oh. I thought it was just going to mean like a road. Well,
Well, it's less dangerous than the other ones, I think.
Yeah, it's not fire. So I guess we should start. Let's get out of here.
Get on down this
let's
road.
get out of here. Is there anything in this room, like as far before we leave, like potions, tobacco,
There was a chest of clothing.
chest? Can I go? Anything in that chest?
You
Can I
find
start-
some very fancy clothing that looks like something a wizard might wear. Or
Is there a
magician.
wizard's hat?
There's no magician's hat, but there is one of those kind of wide-brimmed, like musketeer hats with a giant feather
I
sticking.
take that one.
It is enormous. There's no way it would fit you.
Are any of these clothings? Do any of them have any like labels, like on the collar, maybe like someone's name written in, like in case they had siblings and wanted to get their clothes confused? No. I'm
Sibling
just checking
wizards.
for like
There's like
the back tags.
There's like a tailor's label.
No,
like
it's the tailor's
company that
label.
made them.
Wizard tailors.
You're gonna make me come up with a tailor name on
No,
this one.
I would not.
It's called like Feynman Brothers.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna make me do this thing? Oh, I'm already prepared for it.
And there's no pictures or anything else that would give us clues as to who lives in there. It's probably all covered in sand now, right?
Yeah, there was no pictures on the wall either.
Okay.
Cool.
Even when you first looked at the road.
All right. Well, I guess this road is the road.
Let's go down this road.
It's not even like a cool. Is there like a cool cloak or cape or anything dashing?
There's like there's stuff like that. Yeah. They're all kind of wizardy.
Mart.
Yeah.
Grab something out of that chest. Something that looks cool.
All
You gotta start playing the part.
I guess so.
You're here now.
Here.
Gotta blend in.
I reach in and pull out something shiny. What's this?
It looks like a pocket watch, but when you open it, it is not the face of a clock.
Why is there a picture of my mom in here?
Well, don't know what to tell you, but it seems like it's important. Take it. Let's go.
Except when you guys look at it, you don't
It's a
see
different
picture.
thing.
You don't see a picture of his mom.
Do we see any picture or is it just blank?
It is blank to you.
You don't have a mother? Is this some sort of joke?
No, there's... You don't see her?
There's nothing there.
No, there's nothing there for us. It's probably some sort of magic that's just for you. That's nice.
Oh, maybe because I'm touching it.
Maybe. Anyways,
Cool,
we just
well,
plundered. Good job.
Yeah.
That's your first adventure plunder.
That was cool.
Let's
I kind of like stealing things.
No. Technically, we're not plundering. It's more claiming your riches. Let's
not use legal terms.
Yeah. Cuddles, we're kind of bound to not do bad. So yeah. Anyways, we were almost killed. You needed. We took advantage of the resources laid at our feet, literally.
Yeah. Wink.
Now, let's go down
Not
that road.
stealing at all.
We should proceed with caution, so let's ease on.
Oh
down
yeah,
the
let's
road.
ease on down this road. I hate you.
So you move down this short little hallway, and you can see that there's a room on the far side with a little bit of light coming down from the ceiling. And the room that you enter into is about 30 feet deep, about 25 feet wide, and it has a dome ceiling like an observatory, but the opening at the apex of the dome is actually staring up into the roots of the tree at the top of the hill, and there's just a little bit of light coming in through the roots, and that shaft of light is piercing down into the space below. And on the floor where the light is falling, the stone kind of falls back, and you see well-groomed grass along the floor. And in this circle of grass, there are several pedestals with stone busts upon them. And to most of you, the statues don't mean anything, but Doug, you actually recognize some of them. All of them appear to be from cartoons. One of them looks to like George Jetson. The other looks like Fred Flintstone. There's one that looks like Scooby-Doo. There's another that looks like Snidely Whiplash with Muttley perched on his shoulder.
What am I looking at?
We don't know.
we were about to ask you.
These are cartoon
Are
characters.
these your gods?
No.
What's
They're just-
a cartoon?
What's a cartoon?
God, I gotta explain everything. They're made-up fantasy characters. They're not real.
Huh.
They're something people draw and make move.
Oh.
I don't know why there's statues of them, though.
Do they have any significance to each other?
They're all by Hanna-Barbera?
Oh. This Hanna Barbarian.
Not Barbarian. He's not Barbarian.
Does he capture these? Does he capture their essences and then put them into statues? Is that? That sounds very barbaric.
I mean, sure. It's not
So
Barbarian.
we need to defeat this Hanna Barbarian, and we'll free these creatures trapped in these stone walls, right?
Hanna-Barbera has been dead for a long time.
What? It's the ghost of Hanna Barbarian.
I don't think that's what's happening here.
Oh. All right.
While you guys are having this discussion, Ken just kind of walks around to the far corner of the room and he's sniffing at what looks like a rucksack that's hidden in the shadows in the corner of the room.
Ken, are you sniffing that sack? What's in that sack, Ken?
Ken sits back, looks back over his shoulder at you, and just kind of shakes his head. And he points like a pointer dog at the rucksack.
Okay.
There's a latch that he cannot open because he does not have a postable phone.
I walk over there and I open it.
So you open up the little rucksack, and inside you find a leather-bound journal.
Yeah, let's see what this says.
So you open it up, and the pages are filled with dense writing, like 10-point font crammed
Jesus.
together, hundreds of words
Someone
per
was
page.
having a manic episode.
Yet all the writing is meticulously written, not like the ramblings of a madman, but a collection of thoughts gathered over many, many years.
Okay.
And as you open up the first page, the journal appears to be the journal of the Lord Magician.
Lord
That's the guy we're looking for,
Magician.
right?
Man, what does he
I'm
have to do
assuming
with
so.
cartoon characters?
Are there any magicians in any of those
Well, we have magicians,
cartoons?
but well, not in the cartoons, but we have magicians, but they're not good.
So, this Hanna Barbarian has held these magicians captive.
No, I don't think that. No.
No. Read it.
So you look through it, most of it's pretty boring, like day-to-day stuff about running Aloha. But on the last few pages, you do find the last note that was written. And it says this. All around me are familiar faces. I didn't do that one on purpose. That's literally what it says in the journal.
Is that it?
No,
One sentence.
I've been here for too long, spent too much time with these friends. They don't give me the same kind of joy they did when I was a child. Don't let them know that. They're so sensitive. I have to go somewhere else. To one of my other sanctuaries. I have friends all over. Maybe they can quiet my frayed nerves. If you really must find me, follow these simple directions. Take a shallow, oblong glass bowl and fill with 3 scoops of ice cream. 1 vanilla, 1 strawberry, and the last chocolate. Next, peel and slice a banana down the middle. Place a banana slice on either side of the ice cream scoops. Garnish with hot fudge and nuts. Whipped cream and sprinkles optional, but encouraged.
I don't know what any of that means, but it sounds delicious.
You guys have never actually heard of a banana.
Do we have ice cream?
You probably have something similar.
Yeah, but it's all
But I feel like you would know it more than I would.
yeah.
So, where can we get ice cream?
You guys don't know what this thing is.
It's a dessert
We have those.
made with milk.
We have that.
Okay. I've never made ice cream, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Maybe we should find somebody who can make food.
I don't know how to make this ice cream you speak of?
Does the wizard have a fridge?
What?
You're just speaking gibberish.
These
I'm
words
looking for
don't make any
right?
sense.
A place that keeps things cold.
Oh, a cellar?
Yes. I think these are recipes for a sundae and a banana split.
What?
Okay. You two can now make intelligence checks.
11.
14.
Okay. So the word split does mean something to you a little bit. There's a place called Split Valley that's a ways away from here.
Is this from Split Valley? Does this originate from Split
Oh,
Valley?
maybe it's a delicacy from Split Valley.
Okay, I think we're onto something. Can we go there? How far away is it?
It's a little far.
Far.
And Split
I mean, but
Valley
we can
is
go.
a literal valley. It's very large.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's a valley. It's called a Split Valley because it splits the...
It splits two different rivers. The Yellow River and the White River.
It splits the Yellow River and the White River in half.
Yeah, let's go. Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
That's the thing we say. Let's go. God,
Let's go.
this wizard.
Down to Split Valley.
I'm going to Split Valley.
Well, as you are turning
Here
to
first.
leave, you actually hear the front door to the den open, and the bookcase slides closed a little bit. There's still a little bit of a crack that you can peer through, but it appears that someone has entered. And you hear heavy breathing and footsteps approaching.
Hide.
I need to see who this is.
Okay.
I peer through the little slit.
So you walk up and you peer through the little slit in the door, and you see two creatures, which are each about well over 6 foot, like 6'6". They're humanoid, 2 arms, 2 legs, but they're covered in fur. They have big, wide faces that look like a big slobbering bulldog almost, with 2 kind of broken teeth coming up from their lower jaw over the top of their lips, and there's just like saliva streaming from the corners of their mouths because their teeth are just in the way. They can't close their mouth all the way.
Do we recognize them at all?
They are called sklungs.
Oh, these are the sklungs.
Sklungs.
And
Shit, they're sklungs.
you know them as kind of marauders / close to bad guys.
Yeah.
And they start searching through the room, and one of them says, "If we find where the old magician is going, we gotta tell Baron, because that's what he wants."
Guys, we gotta get out of here. Yeah, but they're pretty much standing between quick distractions. Are they armed?
They are carrying archaic weapons like swords and bows and stuff like that.
They're back in heat. They both got Uzis. You were like, they're armed with archaic weapons. I just thought like...
M60.
Anyway,
I have an idea. Just follow my lead. I start slowly opening the door,
Okay.
and I sneak around. I guess you aren't gonna follow me.
I mean, are we sneaking? Are you...
I'm sneaking around them.
Okay.
Okay.
Towards the old bookcase from before.
Okay, so you're actually pushing open the bookcase so you could like.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And I'm on my cue. Run for the door.
okay, so first, can you make a stealth check for me?
All right.
That is a D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
12.
Did you add
Plus your
dex?
dexterity.
Oh, sorry. Dexterity.
On every point you can get.
14.
So the
14.
plus is what you add
Yeah.
to the dice.
Right, so 14.
No. Your plus is
plus
2.
whatever. Plus 2. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're
so 14.
Oh,
So
sorry.
it's still 14.
Because I was not looking at. I know I wasn't looking at your dice. I only saw your dex, which is 14. I was like, no, because that's what I used to add the 14 to everything. Sorry.
Okay, do we have to do stealth checks?
If
as well,
you
or-
guys aren't moving, he's just like taking the action. I'm only gonna have him roll
Okay.
for it.
Okay.
But as
But-
soon as we get the signal, we're gonna run for the.
So the sklungs are just like
I'll
tearing
get on your
through
back.
the
Yeah.
clothing, chest of clothing. One of them's just like digging like a dog in the ashes in the fireplace. Yeah,
That's pretty fine.
but they don't seem to notice you as you push open the bookcase and start reaching around to the other
I
side.
reach for Fahrenheit 451
Okay.
and I pull it.
And the fireplace roars to life as this sklung is digging through it and ignites his upper half.
Yes.
And the roaring flames actually pour out the front of the fireplace and over the mantle, and the room is immediately filled with this immense heat. And you can tell that a fire is very quickly going to spread.
I'm just going to actually, instead of moving, I'm assuming that Doug's like come out and is kind of in half cover, like
You're reaching
around. I'm gonna grab him by the back of his shirt and just pull him back in and shut the door again,
Okay.
or shut the bookcase. And then I'm assuming we're just gonna.
It's all made out.
Yeah. Oh.
So you pull Doug back and close the door, and you hear as the sklungs are angrily trying to figure out what the heck just happened. The sklungs are looking around the room. One of them grabs like some cloth and is trying to bat out the other one that's on fire in the fireplace. Another one like takes out his water and he starts dumping on it, and you see one of the sklungs run over to the bookcase and he's like, "We gotta find the Lord Magician's journal." And he clicks on one of the books. You don't see which one it is, but he suddenly blinks out of existence and he's back at the front door. He's like, "Oh, that's weird." So he runs back over to the door, to the bookcase again, and he pulls on it one more time, and he blinks and reappears by the front door. "Hey, what do you think she's going on, mate?" And the other ones turn to him and they're like, "Hey, get back to work and find the Lord Magician's journal."
Have they got the fire out for the most part? Are they still
No,
doing
the
it?
fire's
The fire's still going. Okay.
still spreading.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I mean, I think we should just wait it out because I think.
They're gonna figure out how to get in here. They're gonna kill us.
Are they though? I mean,
Can I?
sklungs are pretty dull.
They might be, but it can be
I know.
accidental.
I know this is the first time you've encountered a sklung, but they're like not the brightest. So I think like they might just stick around until the fire gets too much, and then the fire's just gonna take them. That's what I'm hoping, because right now it doesn't seem like the fire's coming back this way.
I guess you're right.
And one of the sklungs says, "Water, we need water." And then the sklung who kept pulling on one of the books runs over and he's like, "Yeah, flood, that's water." And he pulls on the book, and water begins to pour from the ceiling
Oh my god.
and sprays all over them. It puts out the fire, but
It
the
starts
room-
rising.
It starts rising, and then it starts to pour through the crack in the door into your portion.
Shit.
Oh god. Oh no. Okay, this is a bad idea. Well, it looks like we're just gonna have to. So is it like the books are out? Like they're just like.
So they pull like halfway up.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay.
so yeah.
Okay, well,
Do you guys have water powers?
no.
No. Well, we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to make a break for that door. Which one was the one that he was pulling? Do you know which one that kept making him go back? That was taking him to the door?
Yeah, wait. It must be Slaughterhouse 5. Let's give it a shot.
Amidst the confusion and
Amidst all the chaos, you jump up onto Doug's shoulder as he reaches around and he pulls on Slaughterhouse 5, which creates a time loop, just like in Slaughterhouse 5, and you jump back to the front door.
Amazing. Let's cheese it.
Let's go!
Open the door, slam it.
So you open the door and just a rush of water slams you out. And then it slams the door closed behind you. And you see one of the slung's faces like pop up in the window. In the door.
Wait, Ken? Did Ken come with us?
You see the fox walk out and shake
thank
off
God.
the water.
Oh man, Ken, good job you made it. I thought you were trapped in there with those sklungs. They stink.
And the water slowly rises up the window as the sklung is just
Are they?
pounding on the door.
Are they dying?
Don't think about it. We gotta go. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Sklungs are bad news.
So we head towards Split Valley.
Yeah, let's
Run in that. I start running in that direction.
yeah.
Just run that way.
And that's where we'll close out this episode of Dice Try. Thank you for listening to Dice Try. I'm your host, Daniel Schaub, and this episode's cast has included Paul Dixon, Earl Kim, and Crista Llewellyn. This production has been edited by Gabriel Toya-Melendez with special music provided by Glenn Davis. Please follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Dice Try Podcast. And while you're there, don't forget to subscribe and review.
Would they be triggered by the word ice cream, though?
Yeah. It'd be like icy cream. You put it together. Wild.
No, that wouldn't trigger anything.
Is
while
this
ago.
where it comes from? Maybe we'll find ice cream in Split Valley?
I guess. How
Does
far?
ice cream come from the sky? Does it grow on the ground? Does it come out of a cow?
Yes. Comes out of a cow, milk. Milk comes
Oh,
out
so
of-
it's made out of milk.